Hey, my dear students, how are you? I hope you all are well. Welcome you all in online class. Today we are going to discuss about nutrition in animals. Today we will discuss about nutrition in amoeba. And in previous class, one slide was mistakenly skipped by me due to error in recording. That is digestion in grass-eating animals, and I described the whole parts in a slide, but it was not described by me in a proper way. Today I will again show you. Okay, so student, cooperate with me. I will help you. So let's start about digestion in grass-eating animals. Grass-eating animals, that's the animals who actually depends on grass or green plants. So how they digest the grass or plant materials? Actually, they do not chew their food, basically grass or something like plants material. Instead, they are swallowing the food, and this partly digested food is stored in the rumen. Stored in the rumen. What is rumen here? Rumen is the sac-like structure that present between the food pipe and small intestine. You can see the picture of a cow. Here digestive system of cow is drawn in the right side. You can see the food pipe and small intestine also, and actually a sac-like structure that is present between food pipe and small intestine. Just like us, our stomach, and their sac-like structure that is known as rumen, and their digestive system is more complex than us. Actually, their rumen having 4 compartments. Not only rumen, means their sac-like structure that is actually here commonly known as rumen, but the stomach has 4 compartments in them. First is rumen, second is reticulum, third is omasum, fourth is abomasum. So here the rumen is the biggest part of them, and there the main digestion takes place. So it is a sac-like structure that present between food pipe and small intestine, and in grass-eating animals like cows, buffaloes. Okay, next, as so students, as they are actually partly digesting the food, partly means just they are swallowing the food that is get inside the rumen. That partly digested food that present in the rumen, that is called cud. Okay, and it is also known as chewing the cud. And after that, rumination takes place. How rumination takes place? The cud returns to the mouth in these animals, and then they chew it by the process of that rumination. So what is rumination? When the cud returns to the mouth in these animals, then they chew it. That is called rumination. So actually, the grass, the main food component present in grass, that is cellulose. Cellulose is a type of carbohydrate, and they are able to digest cellulose. That's our ruminants animals. They are able to digest cellulose because there is some bacteria that can easily digest the cellulose component of food in their stomach, and also an enzyme is present in them, and that enzyme's name is cellulase. But we cannot digest grass. Why? Because we have not such type of enzyme present in our stomach which can digest cellulose. Such as cellulase is also absent in our stomach, and cellulose digesting bacteria are also absent in our stomach. That's why we cannot digest cellulose. Okay, I hope you understood this. Friends, so far you have learned about animals which possess the digestive system, but there are very small organism, or many small organisms which do not have mouth and digestive system. Then how they acquire and digest their food? So there may be a question that microscopic animals, how they digest their food. There are so many microscopic animals around us, and today we will discuss only about a microscopic single-celled organism found in pond water, that is known as amoeba. So amoeba cannot be seen by our naked eyes, as they are microscopic, means they are very small, that is not visible by our naked eyes. That's why microscope is used to see them. Okay, here's a picture of microscope, and under microscope you can see the different parts of amoeba and amoeba as a whole. And you can see in amoeba there are so many cell organelles, or amoeba contains so many things. You can see here grey colored portion is nucleus inside, and there are many vacuoles present in them. Two types of vacuole are mainly present in them. One is food vacuole and another is contractile vacuole. Food vacuole is actually used for digestion of their food, and contractile vacuole is used to excrete out the wasted material from their body. And how they move, they are very microscopic. So how they move, so their shape, you can see the very irregular shape of them, and their body actually pushes out one and more finger like projection, and they are continuously just changes their shape, and that finger like projection known as pseudopodia. Pseudo means false and podia means feet, so it is false feet. It is actually mainly used for movement and capture of food. Okay, so to go from one place to another place, pseudopodia is used, and for capture of food pseudopodia is also used. Okay, so amoeba is a single cell microscopic organism which is found in pond water. It is a very simple animal that cannot be seen by naked eyes, and amoeba has a cell membrane, a rounded dense nucleus, and many small bubble like vacuoles in its cytoplasm. Two types of vacuoles, one is food vacuole and another is contractile vacuole. If you have any queries, just ask me in the e-portal. So next we see how digestion takes place or nutrition in amoeba takes place by the different process, just like us. Different process, the processes are similar, but how they are taking, just the way is different. So now we are going to discuss how nutrition in amoeba takes place. Actually, nutrition in amoeba takes place through 5 processes. First is ingestion, second is digestion, third is absorption, fourth is assimilation, and fifth is egestion. So as the food of amoeba are microscopic organisms like tiny plants and animals present in pond water. As amoeba are found in pond water, so they are taking the microscopic organisms like tiny plants and animals for their food. And when amoeba senses the food, it pushes out pseudopodia around the food particle. You can see the first two picture of the above diagram. Here, when the food particles is near about them, so when they sense the food, they pushes out the pseudopodia around the food particle and engulf it. You can see with the help of their pseudopodia, they are engulfing the food. Then what happens? So this process is called ingestion, the process by which they are pushes out their pseudopodia around the food particles and engulf the food, and two pseudopodia joins around the food particles and trap into the food particles with a little water forming a vacuole around the food. So when food particles is totally engulfed by them, they are forming a vacuole with the help of water inside the amoeba. That is in the form of food vacuole. So food gets easily trapped there. So by this process is called ingestion. Next, digestion. Next two picture will be digestion, picture of digestion, how digestion takes place. So as they are already forming food vacuole, so food vacuole, inside food vacuole there is a presence of digestive juice, just like us. In our stomach, digestive juices is present, and so just like us, they are food vacuoles also, but we do not actually have such food vacuoles. Okay, they possesses food vacuoles. Digestive juice present inside the vacuole in them that acts on the food and breaks the food into simpler substances. As you know, in digestion, more complex food are transformed into simpler food. That's why digestion is easy. And digestion cannot be takes place with complex food. So it must be broken down into simpler substances, then it can be easily being digested by the body. So this process is called digestion, when digestive juice act on the food inside the vacuole and that breaks the complex substances into simpler, and this process is called digestion. Third is absorption, when the digested food get absorbed in their body. So absorbed, this process is called absorption. And after absorbing the food, and this, what is the main purpose of absorbing food? That is used for their growth. Growth means, you know na, maintenance. Maintenance is the how to maintain their body temperature and maintain homeostasis, and also other things like many harsh condition around the environment, how they are maintaining their self. That is the maintenance. Next is multiplication. Multiplication means to giving birth of new organism. That is from 1 amoeba to 2 amoeba, then 2 to 4. Okay, such as this is takes place by the process of reproduction. So this assimilation, this process is known as assimilation, when the absorbed food is used for growth, maintenance and multiplication of amoeba. This is called assimilation. Okay, I hope you understood. Next is the last process, that is egestion. How egestion takes place? When the undigested food residue are expelled out by a vacuole, when they are totally digesting the food and whatever they are required, they are taking absorbed and also used for their growth, maintenance and multiplication. So the wasted materials, which is actually rejected materials from their body, which have no function in their body. So these are, and these may be the undigested food which cannot be digested by them. So with that undigested particle, they make a more vacuole, that is known as contractile vacuole. And the basic process, that through this contractile vacuole they are expel out the undigested food from their body. You can see the picture 5. So by this process egestion takes place. So the basic process of digestion of food, release of energy is as similar to that of other organism. Okay, so the basic process is same, just here we are multicellular but amoeba are unicellular, microscopic. Okay, I hope you understood this, and if you have any problem, just ask me in the e-portal. I am always there for your help. Okay students, next day I will discuss question answer of this chapter. I hope you all will cooperate with me. Okay, thank you.